resting, you are never still in qualifying for the Hungarian Grand Prix right here at the Hungaroring.
Right, we've lost telemetry. In fact, we've lost pretty much all sensor information. It's being looked into now, so just bear with us for a few minutes if you can, please.
Sorry about the mic issues. Can't wait. 2 weeks time, happy to get a better mic. So yeah, it's gonna be a lot more better for us. Stepping in that direction. For a more quality, more better and suited, more quality mic. But we still gonna have to order it, so it's gonna be about almost 3 weeks to really get the mic in and start using it for our videos and stuff. See what we can do around getting Grand Prix for the second lap. $1:15.656 is not bad at all. See if we can improve on this final lap. Third and final lap around the Hungarian Grand Prix. Not quite, not quite. Well, all right, that was a good run. First 2 laps, just that third lap, just really couldn't able to hook it up. So we know where we can lean to when it comes down to tire-wise.
Started. Make sure you join us again for Lights Out tomorrow.
Got snagged by the pole position by 9/10 of a second. It's okay though. Max Verstappen always have one of those at least throughout the season. At the very, very least, that was a fleece of a job to get that pole position, but we're here for the race, so hopefully we can able to combat him when the race happened. Excuse me, had a little bit of break right there. All right, so we're gonna be going on to the 4th allocation for that. Get a brand new fresh component, same thing with the MGUH motor generate unit heat. Everything else is going to stay the same when it comes down to parts wise. Oh, speaking of parts though, for the car to improve is the tire blankets we're going to be having. Fernando Alonso going to be able to get, and the motor generator unit kinetic. Us, we really can't get nothing right now, so we're going to be saving our points back, hoping we can able to get some more discounts. So let's go and get into this race, and let's bring back one of these. Number 1, the trophy, back home for our 3rd consecutive win. See y'all in the race.
Button, Hill, Alonso, and Kovalainen, the names of the drivers who had their breakthrough in Budapest, winning their first Grand Prix right here. It's time to see how our drive. Welcome to the commentary.
With this being a high downforce circuit, we're not going to have quite the same top speed we have at other tracks. The good news is, though, it's going to make our DRS even more effective than normal. So try to make the most of it during the race and quali if you can.
We go 11 laps on the hard compound tires, 7 laps on the mediums, and we'll overfuel the car by 1.5 liters of fuel. Let's see what we can able to do around the Hungarian Grand Prix with the hard compound tires. Everybody else is on the soft compound tires, so this is going to be crucial for us in this first stint. They have a little bit of a half spin, kind of get pretty much close to George Russell. So a little bit of a wheel spin, not half spin, wheel spin. We're able to dive into the inside line, able to take over that number 1 position, get our elbows out pretty early. We have a little bit of contact with Max Verstappen, but it's okay though. And wants it to be hard racing, but fair racing, so we're going to be pushing those boundaries just like he does. Sometimes he doesn't necessarily be fair. You have to be like this if you want to be the world champion, and your first time asking in a series like this, where the stakes is high, and you're the only female driver out here on the grid. Now, let's see if we can able to pull away from this pack with the hard compound tires. It's going to take about a couple laps in succession to be able to warm up these tires, but we should be able to make it happen. We have a little bit of speed through there, through the tight and twisty sections of the Hungarian Grand Prix circuit.
Okay, DRS will be enabled this lap. You can use it when you're within 1 second of the car ahead and in the DRS zone.
I would defend beautifully against Max Verstappen. I've seen him in my right mirror. That was a beautiful defense. Another beautiful defense as well, able to get that car right on the apex. As soon as you think about making a dive bomb. Get the car on the apex once again. Max Verstappen is always looking for a little bit of a look. As soon as you make a mistake, he's definitely going to pounce. So we got to be A1 for 16 laps around this Hungary Grand Prix. Trying to get out his slipstream. We'll let him have that outside, but we're going to come back him with the inside line and wash him wide. We're going to guard this inside line right here, but able to wash him wide. He's on the outside and able to defend Carlos Sainz as well. Able to cut off that move that he thought about going for. Outside, leading into the inside. Beautiful defense work against one of the top drivers, 100% in the field. Carlos Sainz being up here in the third position and battling George Russell. And same thing with Lando Norris with the fastest lap so far. Man, beautiful racing. Back to back, really 3 episodes in a row. It's been non-stop, great racing so far. I want to maintain this as much as possible. Keep y'all interested for 25 come out. By the time y'all see this video, it should be a new video out for the Fernando Alonso series, the mini series. What If mini series, and then we're gonna be should have some Withering Waves out by now as well. So we're gonna be adding that into the mix. And really trying to get that Withering Waves back on pace. Cause I know we had dropped 1 video. Never really got around to the 2nd and 3rd video, but I'm here to tell you that we already recorded it. We just haven't got around to the point where we can able to drop it because it'll mess up the rhythm for all our other series that we had going on at the time. F123, did a little bit of a skate session that we had going on at that one point in time, just trying the waters out on that and etc. So now we're going to be definitely adding that Withering Waves back into the mix as well. So if y'all been enjoying that and loving that series, check that out. That right there is absolutely cinema. I mean cinema gameplay. And it comes down to just the artists and the creators and the graphic design and all that jazz with that game. But right now we're about 6/10 out from Max Verstappen, able to pull away just slowly but surely. And starting to pull away from the other competitors as well. We have a little bit of a moment through there, but it's all good. Get around on that other side. Our tires is going to be here for the long haul. They're not going to be here for the short haul. Already 5 laps in, and our tire wear is looking at 8%, 6%, and 5%. So really it's just the main tire is the front left. Fernando Alonso going to be working on that deal of the bargain. And it comes down to what the upgrade on the tires and chassis side. We're going to be trying to save back our points like we said earlier before we went to the race, but just want to elaborate on what's the things that we're going to be doing. And we're saving enough points so we can able to build the aero, able to build the engine as well, to get the engine a little bit more faster and a little bit more potent in a straight line. Have a little bit more ponies as well. So we're going to be trying to get a little bit more horsepower and also able to build the chassis. Build the aero while Fernando's going to be building the chassis. So hopefully he can able to keep that up. We don't really have to spend so much across the board. So far, he's been doing a fine job of that. But we're able to lose just a little bit of time to Max Verstappen, 3/10 to be exact. Never can really get back to the 6/10 for now. But the tires is going to be dying off slowly but surely. going to be having a little bit of moments where he's going to have to pit very soon. But we're going into pitting at lap 11, having 7 laps left on those medium compound tires. Very, very alternate, weird strategy that we're going for, but this play could surely work if we just execute it right and able to get out ahead of the likes of Max Verstappen, George Russell, and Carlos Sainz. And you can add in Lando Norris. You can't count him out either for getting that podium. Last time he had a beautiful overtake on Hamilton. Trying to get on the apex just right. Almost got close to our fastest lap, but not close enough. About 1/10 down. I have to put in laps like that consecutively, because now it looks like Max Verstappen is losing all heaps of times. A whole heap of time, excuse me. So.
Okay, Jamie, I'd love to see a bit of aggression,
Excuse
but
me.
not like this, mate. Come on, let's keep it clean.
We only had one run in with Max Verstappen. It wasn't even that serious, so it's all good though. We can able to add to our driver rating stat. Just gotta keep our nose clean. The next 3 laps, which we can definitely do. After this, we only have about 1 lap to go once we get done with that objective. Then we'll be diving into the pits, so this is kind of perfect timing to really get some more driver ratings. Get those up. I'm pretty sure that would be like for awareness. Almost got it. We just lost 2/10 out on that lap as well.
Fernando's in the pits.
Max Verstappen able to pit. Our teammates in the pits. Lando Norris is in the pits. Our team. I just said that. Our teammate. Trying to figure out who else. Oh, Alpine is in the pits. Looks like a RB as well. A Kick Sauber as well. A Haas as well. So we got a good majority of people that's in the pits, but we also got a couple people that's out, like Carlos Sainz and George Russell. And then we have Max Verstappen teammate, obviously, because they don't want to two-stop. And then you have Pierre Gasly that's out as well. So his teammate, Ocon, is in the pits. Just off for reading off all of those while racing at the same time. We'll get to the line, we're going to have this objective done, and I'm pretty sure it's going to be awareness race objective.
Okay, really good. You hit that target nicely. There's a long way to go in this race, so let's keep it clean.
Definitely need that awareness up too, so that's going to help. and our bid to be able to get to the appropriate point of our contract. Because we was going for 75. Right now we're 72, so that's going to help. Every little bit's help. Every little bit helps, so. Like Science and Pierre Gasly and Sergio Perez, they're all in the pits now. Got our teammates in 5th position, Matt Verstappen's in 4th position, Lando Norris is in 2nd, and Carlos Sainz is in 3rd. Did he pit? Pretty sure he didn't pit, right? Oh, he pitted. Okay, so it was I think it was Charles Leclerc pitted as well. So they pitted. Do they have the? Let's see. He pitted lap 9, and his teammate Charles Leclerc pitted lap 8. Okay. All right. Cool. They're both gonna be battling on track, trying to get that Ferrari back to contention, fighting contention, in that top 3 and top 5 consistently. Got one more lap on these tires, and then we're going to be diving into the pits. They're just starting to get away from us. Just starting to get into degradation 2, almost in 2, but still in that 1 range for all 3 of our tires. Outside of that front left is already in degradation 2 stage, 2nd stage. Yeah, it's just going to be dying off very, very soon. It's taking leaps and bounds to able to maintain grip on that front left. I'm glad that Fernando Alonso was able to see that. He's able to pick up a little bit of tire wear with the R&D research development team. So that's going to be perfect for us to be able to get that tire wear just better. Losing out just about almost 2 seconds to Norris.
Keep an eye on your distance to the speed limit line as you approach, and make sure you don't speed.
We're going to make sure we try to get a couple of those tenths back as much as possible. We're going to be diving into the pits, but we got to really push it. Let's go about 4th gear through there and able to shift up, shift right back down. Get to that line, really get aggressive. Able to gain about 1/10 and some change from Norris, so that little bit is going to help. We're in the medium compound tires now. We're going to be trying to get out ahead, at least ahead of Max Verstappen. For surely, Lando Norris is going to be ahead of us. There he goes. Had to get super aggressive, get across that white line. Really get the angle for that corner. Don't want to lose out too much time. And I was correct. We were able to gain back a couple tenths. But we're still that little bit of a fraction away. Originally, he had about 2 seconds on us. Now he only has about 1.3, 1.2 seconds on us. These tires feel just, oh my goodness, they feel phenomenal. Obviously they're fresh, but most importantly, they don't really have a super low degradation on it. So I feel like the tire is just more connected to the road and not as high up. And that's all funneling back to the hard compound tire, because that's just how it is. The medium compound tire is a medium blend between both of them, soft and the hard compound tire, so it's just perfect. Absolute perfect. We just gotta execute the strategy now. Only got about 5 laps to go around this Hungary Grand Prix. Let's see if we can able to catch Lando Norris and grab our 3rd consecutive win.
Okay, Jamie, Lando's ahead of you now. They're holding us up now, so let's please try and get past as soon as possible and get on with our race. Push, push.
Copy that. Copy that. Trying to maintain our barrier as well, able to go side by side almost with Illinois. Now we're going to be able to get that slipstream, able to get the DRS. Now we're going to turn on the ERS. He's going to pinch us all the way to the wall, but we're going to tell him that we're not afraid about that pinch work that he's able to do against us. Pinch us all the way to the pit wall like he's Michael Schumacher versus Rubens Barrichello back in the day, 2010. Tell him we had to pull Rubens and able to stay ahead of him after pinching us to the pit wall. Incredible, incredible. Let's see if we can able to get a nice little photo real quick. So, get one real fast. Going in. Get a higher one real quick. Something a little different. We didn't get one our last video either, so we're gonna have to really get creative for the thumbnail work. But we can able to pull that off. Let me get that exit just right. We got to slow down. I'm gonna unplug my mic for a split sec. Mic is absolute garbo compared to the mics that we had in the past, but it's all good. I get a better one. Just work with what we got. Be grateful for what we got.
Yellow flag. Okay, clear.
Perfectly against Lando Norris. I knew he was gonna have a good chance of winning this race. You gotta maintain to be in front of him. Let him know that it's not gonna be easy trying to win this race for our third consecutive win. After this, it'll only be about 7 or so rounds to go left out of this season, so I want to maintain that we are here to fight for the championship and we're serious about it. That's the first female to do so. with an actual contract and with an actual team for the actual season. We got about a lap to go. Clouds are starting to get a little bit dark. Pretty sure it ain't gonna be no rain, right?
Conditions look stable at the moment. No rain currently expected. Okay, dries seem like the best tyre for now.
Cool, cool, cool. Look mighty dark. Have to get a 9-tenth gap now. Almost at that second margin. There we go. We got the second margin. We just got to maintain it. So we're dropping down. Not let him have a chance on trying to overtake us on the final lap. Or going into the final lap. Just enough to be able to maintain it perfect. 6/10 now. He's not gonna have a chance. He downshifts slightly by mistake for a quick second. That's not gonna do wonders for our gearbox, but it's okay though. Final lap around the Hungarian Grand Prix. Can we be a 3-time winner? That's the first female to do so. No longer for the first win, no longer for the second win at her home GP, but for the 3rd consecutive time. Something that's just unprecedented in the modern day F1 in real life. We're able to make it happen truly in the virtual reality in this game. Alternative universe, so definitely going to be getting up to grips with the last couple corners and having a chance at this title for the first time asking in an F1 car on the first season and on her rookie season to able to really contend for the title. It's a mini series nonetheless, but it's a good series so far. We only have a handful of races to go, but man, it looks like we're definitely gonna have a chance because Jamie Chadwick is a 3-time consecutive winner. Come on, get in there.
Fantastic drive, that's just fantastic. Amazing, you deserve that race win. Well done, mate.
Wow, that's 3 wins in a row. This clearly solidifies them as a seasoned contender. It's very tough to achieve 3 in a row, so very well done.
The Aston Martin team will be very happy with today's performance and the final result. Another display of excellent driving and excellent teamwork, and a well-deserved first-place finish.
What a beautiful race. What a beautiful battle for a little bit with Max Verstappen, a little bit with Lando Norris as well. Carlos Sainz is up there for a little bit in that top 3 position. They was battling him. And yeah, it was just a beautiful, beautiful race. Able to execute it perfectly. Strategy was perfect. Everything was absolutely on point. And man.
And with that, we wrap up another weekend of motorsport. But with more races lined up, be sure to join us when we come back with more Formula One.
Now we have a 24-point gap ahead of Lando Norris and a 30-point gap ahead of Max Verstappen, 50-point gap ahead of Lewis Hamilton, and a 53-point gap ahead of George Russell. Now in the constructors, we have a 33-point gap ahead of Red Bull, 45-point gap ahead of Mercedes, and a 46-point gap ahead of McLaren, 62-point gap ahead of the Ferrari. Now, in the standings, it looks like honorable mentions, we have Valtteri Bottas able to move up 2 positions, Oscar able to move up 4 positions, Lewis Hamilton's struggling, though, nonetheless. He moved up just one position, though, so it does wonders for his confidence. And our teammate able to finish in the top 5, starting in P8. So really, really good performance by him. Lando Norris as well, starting in P5, able to move him to 2nd position. So hopefully y'all enjoyed this video nonetheless. Y'all like and subscribe to the channel, and I'll see y'all next time. Bye-bye.